will begin our program. I welcome our respected Registrar, Chief Guest of today's program, Professor Lawmnakima, and our research person, Mr. Lawmnakima, Executive Director, Arts and Young. In short, we call EY Bangalore. I'll mention about his details later. And his colleagues, Mr. Lawmnakima, please stand from your seat. Mr. Lawmnakima, he is Finance Officer in Lushai Technologies, and my colleagues, non-teaching officers and staff of the university. I welcome you all for this program. So I'll take a few minutes to highlight the purpose of this program and also give a few keynote address for this subject, today's subject. See, the purpose of this program is like this. India is going to host AI Impact Summit 2026 in New Delhi from 16 to 28 February. All the global leaders, CEOs, researchers all over the world, they are expected to come for this program. It will be one of the largest technological gathering. On 19th February, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron are also expected to give a lecture for this gathering. And all top executives from multinational companies are expected to come. And this event will focus on AI policy, innovation, and its impact on society. And this to build nationwide movement of this program, awareness, and for wider participation of this summit, Ministry of Education and UGC directed all higher educational institutions to organize pre-summit events on various selected themes. And the University Authority entrusted ICT Center to take initiative of these events. And ICT Center, in consultation with some teachers from engineering department, we chalk off this program that will be that is considered to be the most beneficial for all the employees and the students. Yesterday, we have conducted two events, one for teachers and for students. And for teachers, the topic was AI as a companion for teaching and research work. We have invited a speaker from NIT Silchar, Mr. Ramanujan E., Department of Computer Science and Engineering. And for the student, it was held in this auditorium. The topic was AI as a companion, opportunities and ethical use. And the speaker was Mr. Lawmnakima, the same speaker we will be having today. We have a good participation in both events, both for teachers and students. And also we are glad to receive positive feedbacks from the participants. And today we are having the third event, the final one, for non-teaching employees. We expected about 200 to 300, but we are busy with our routine works. So till now, about 80, little less than 100 have turned up. Anyway, we'll go on with the program. And today's our topic will be AI for office productivity, benefits, risk, and ethical use. To highlight the topic as an eye-opener, the AI boom. I want to mention about AI boom. It means a period of rapid growth and advancement in artificial intelligence technologies that began in 2010, and it is gaining momentum till 2020. This boom is characterized by widespread adoption of AI in various industries, driven by improvement in machine learning and availability of vast amount of data. It marks a shift from experimental AI application to practical tools that are now used by billions of people globally. When we did MCA course in 2002, 2005, we have one paper in AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning. That time we cannot visualize how that tool can be useful. We just do mathematics calculation. There was a big gap. Now, those experimental theoretical concept has been taking place. Now every common citizen, we are holding AI enabled device now. So things are different. AI, this boom is received differently by different people in different sectors. There has been a lot of speculation and discussion on impact of AI on job security. This is a very common thing. Many people fear that they might lose their jobs because AI might replace them. But this actually is happening in many companies. Obviously, those people who got fired will be the one who are unable to adopt with the new AI ecosystem. We as permanent employee of government may be less concerned about this looming issue. We may feel secure. But still, as a responsible employee, we need to be more productive and more efficient. In the university, we are handling a lot of data. Many times we are asked to give report in a very short time. We spend a lot of time preparing meeting minutes. We need to answer many university-related questions over phones, email, through RTI, for which we need a good MIS system. And we are busy. Office people are busy drafting notes, so and so forth. We all know how the university works. There are many areas where AI tools can be effectively utilized. AI can improve our productivity. Some research, I don't need to mention those organizations, they have the finding this, using AI tools effectively, our office productivity can be increased from 20 to 70%. In some particular area, it can be 100%. Its effectiveness can vary with the type of work. In the meantime, when we talk about increasing productivity, we cannot ignore the security, privacy matters. There are certain information and documents that should never be fed to AI tools. We need to use AI effectively, judiciously, and ethically. There is a main purpose of today's program. So we'll be hearing more details, more information from our speaker, that what we are gathering here today. Okay, now I'll invite our chief guest, Registrar Professor Lawmnakima, to give a short speech on this.
Good afternoon, everyone. And Chairman of this function, Dr. Cyril Nuntluanga, System Administrator, and Mr. Lawmnakima, our resource person. So yesterday, I heard his lecture here for some times, and we are really fortunate to have him in our midst. I think knowing his resume, I think he may be the right person to have as this resource person in this very field of AI, because he is an experienced person, not only technically, but in terms of the utilization or the using of this AI in different fields. And Mr. Lian Kluang Haunher, the computer programmer, and the staff who attended these events yesterday, as we just heard from the chairman, that this is a mandate from the ministry and UGC that having AI impact pre-summit events. Just before going further, so we are scattered here and there. The front seat is looking empty. I think after that our resource person will be delivering, not only delivering, so it will be a kind of interaction. If the backbencher, if we can shift here in front, all of us, I think that may be better. I think if we can occupy both the seats here, please come forward, and it will be a more closer, and then interaction will be much better. Yes, please come forward and occupy the front seat, no problem. Yeah. Local zero and nung lama truka. Ami gallery why chinaka chonum lotaila. Yeah. In the meantime, Anybody among the staff who could not understand Mizo very fluently, can you raise your hand? Okay. I think somehow you can manage if we speak in Mizo or I mean like a lecture. So because even the resource person may give a lecture in Mizo, sometimes I think if you can mix with bilingual like Mizo or there's English, that will be much better, I hope. Yes, yeah. Let me continue in Mizo for some time. Kan ngai thak tang khan he voina events kan han buat sai hi hemi AI Impact Summit lo tour mai ba ka hian India hian AI mission India ti hi alo tlang zartowa sumiti puitlin na kala zel chu ania hemi ti puitling zel tur hian abik takin ke mani Ministry of Education hian IIT Madras mo purna apea ti chuan IIT Madras hian Center of Excellence antia chu IIT Madras Bodan AI Foundation antia anni hian abik takin education field hian ma anla anni hian ruamanna te siamin tuna kan tiang even sang hi an buat saya tuna hian Delhi IIT Madras ho buat sai hian hemi pre-events hi tuna hian conclave nei mekania chuta chuan state zong atangte tin universities le college te education heng zong atang hian participants an ko khoma ke ni po AI lam khoitu te hi an kalve tura kangaya nimin le voina nei tur hi ania chung chu kan ngai thak tang khan AI summit AI Impact Summit ni som pakua tanga som hi pakhata lo tur hi ania hi khovelin angai hlu angai poimo boka hemilam khoya chuan khovela events lian per tura ngai ania chu tuna hian India in atheng dona a host don ania alin dan turi kan suang tu athiam lo mai theya amai ro chu chanchin bul lamai nen chuan a Indian khop maya khathiam chi alowa hotel Delhi hotel kha a price kha a increase na sakhopa hotel zan khata room khata cheng nuai khat man te kha hemi events tu rawang hian nuai sompali zan khata room o man kha nuai sompali a te chawani chumi omzia chu khovelin angai hluangai poimua participants zan tam don ti akhiata chu India hian advantage alani mai the khalam zong khan chu ba ka competition asan awangin khang thil te po khalo thleng ani mai thei boka chumi kal zela chuan ministry hian tuna pre summit events hi nei turin nei vek turin min nge na hi report te po kan la thelut ve don ania kan ngai thak tang khan AI mission India hian ruam manna a pillar kan tiang chu pillar pathum le sub pillar kan tiang chi pasari vel kha oma ain thin chuan kan rianga chu ba ka chona big takin hemi education system hian AI ecosystem hi create turin a big takin IIT Madras mo phurnan pe ka hian kalpui mek ania chu bulkan tran so meka hemi konga hian tuna hian IIT Madras lam hian proposal te po siam turin opening an siam meka sumia an ngai poimo pali an tarlana chuan AI for school education tite AI for higher education tite tin chu baka chuan AI for skilling and workplace readiness tite tin AI research and deep technology khang ho kha initiative trust area abik takin Ministry of Education ina ma alakna bulpuite ania chumini wang chuan higher education institution hian heng ang awareness le inzirtirna nei hi tha atia kan ngai thak tang khan AI ti hi chu ming hi chu kan hre deuh fura ni chi kan ngai thak tang khan hei thei loin engting nge kan adapt ang ti kha tuna tanga kan in buat sei chho hi angai don ania chu wang chuan voina bul kan tran na hemi summit kan nei tur hi apoimo viau dona as I have requested yesterday the students while having these kind of an events this time also I would like to request the participants that let us not try to hear from the resource person for the next 2-3 hours. Instead of which, I think it's maybe better to have a more interactive session, questions and answers, I think from the staff. So many of them may be aware of the AI already, but some may be very blunt with this AI. I mean that is so I think it may be better that so if we could have a kind of more interactive session in this coming 2-3 hours. Ti chuan he hun hi lok taka kan man theina turin nia riat lo zo hi mi zo hi kan ching lo khop maya zo turin ne man te nam dang chu an phar sup supa ngai thak sen lo khopian zo nan ne ya mi zo chu zo na nei kan omem kan tia kan phar mang lo wa kre beramo diom takin ma se min han zo ta kan lo khre le wak thin si lo wa chu apoi lai ania chu wang chuan kan hriat lo min hril turin resource person thatak kan neya tin kan man tangkai theidan tur te mai ba ka hengina kai hnoi thil che sang te kan zil do na chu wang chuan ani hi Bangalore tang ron kalwang wang ania chu wang chuan voina ani kan nei hi kan hriat lo zong hi chu lo zot vek mai la a chan sen lo emo chan thei lo omoni point nakina a thei huna te min la chang tura te ngai tai la chu tianga tangkai taka man tum tai la thain kan ringa chu tiang tur chuan du sakna kan in hlan ani lo me
Thank you, our chief guest, for the speech. I'll proceed with there's a presentation from Mr. Lawmnakima. Let me read out a brief information about our speaker. Mr. Lawmnakima, he is an AI and cloud executive with more than 20 years of professional experience in artificial intelligence. He is a cloud data engineering expert and digital transformation. He is the founder and chairman and CEO of Lusai-Tech Private Limited, the first AI company from Northeast India. He is currently working as executive director in Ernst & Young, EY company, Bangalore. Okay, he has given a lot of lectures, including our legislators in Mizoram, all the many institutions. Recently, he has given some lectures in Ripon, very recently one, maybe last week, I don't remember the exact date. So he has a good experience in giving this kind of lectures. Now I'll invite him. Before that, we will proceed like this. We'll give him about 1 hour to deliver the point he wants to highlight with us. After that, we will proceed with interaction, question and answer. When I am in Arundala, academic seminar satia panga yang lo devin AI hian min run na sa to a thiam lo ni te hi aza thak lek ling to han zo mai te hi AI vek te hi zo thei tho ta khatianga khanin kan hriat chian lo te zo kan to manga personal query te pon yang chu ti rualin kan han target de beraka chu e kan office eng tin nge computerization te automation te kan be ve thina office efficiency athat le zual nan kan tia kan bul chan na rei tong ai hian ma hi kan son lo ane government of Mizoram te he min le bel ti ti tlak to mai ke ni organization in lom chaper tu rangai jok po hi chutianga te chun AI lom le ta eng te mang hian eng tin nge kan productivity hi kan ti chat le zual theyang in dai lo kan in ti vek me department tin mai hi establishment dai kan pu te ho pon lu hai ne kan department kan in dai lo ti reng in kan oma katiang kara khan eng AI technologies mang te hian kan ni tin na kan office na te hi chak zo ka tho thei dan mishing mamo tlem zo ka tho thei dan te hi mem ti te po ka idea te an ni chu corporate ta thok an ni a en kol na fel tak noya chung te po chu experience sharing te po ka han be sei ta hilangin atro me now we'll invite Mr. Lawmnakima.
And I'd like to greet all of you this evening. As we said yesterday, we had a similar session which is meant for students. I think we had a fruitful session yesterday, and 3 hours was not that enough. Obviously, a session like this, we had a lot of topic that we wanted to cover, and today we will try and cover as many topic as we can. But I think we want to focus more on the interactive session. I'll try and take around 1 hour to go through some of the topic that I want to highlight, and during that 1 hour I'll try and show some of the tools, some practical visualization so that you can relate what I'm talking about, and some topic. And the second half, I think in the last hour of our session we'll try and have more interactive session. Yesterday we wish we could have more time to spare for question and answer, but we were running out of time, and we'll see how can we utilize the time wisely today. So I have some of our friends who do not speak Mizo, and I think it's a fairly minority section. So I don't know if we'll continue with English. That's fine with me. But I think some of us, I mean, when we are talking with this kind of topic, sometimes we want to touch on, linguistic twists and turns. We'll see how we can cover it, but that's fine as long as we are able to get into the session world. So that's what I wanted to focus more. So while we are setting up the system, I just wanted to quickly share a few things before I start running my my slide. So I said this yesterday that I'm very fortunate, and I'm I'm very thankful to the organizing team here. When I heard about this invitation, I take this as a privilege and an honor to be a chief guest in this important program. Obviously, the AI mission is the focus of the government of India. So last couple of years, government of India has been turning up the volume of attention to the AI mission. There have been a lot of session, workshop, seminar like this everywhere if you go. Last year, at the end of December, I was invited as a resource person in the Meghalaya State University. I saw a banner, a big banner that they've put in Shillong and Garo Hills, all over there about the AI mission, the program that we were having. So they were having this program in Meghalaya a month ago. I mean, honestly, I was not surprised because everywhere you go, even in Karnataka and the other states, this is the focus, and this is where the government is also trying to get attention. So the I want to share a little bit of my experience from the industry world as well. And again, I was very fortunate to I was invited as a guest of honor in 2012 in Bharatiya Vidyapith University, Pune, in Maharashtra. That time I was working as the manager in IBM. I was young then, obviously. Still, I'm young, but that was 14 years ago, and there were some, more senior and more experienced people who were invited. But I was very fortunate to be part of those few guests of honor that they've invited. So there we were discussing about how do we organize in the work industry. So that time we were discussing about the how do we organize in a teamwork? How do we increase the productivity in industry and in academic world? So that was a combination of industry academic collaboration session. That's why they invited the people from industry like us. Back then we were discussing and we were focusing a lot on the how do we automate the process. That's what we're trying to focus today. We were discussing a lot about the automation of the process. How do you automate your workflow so that it will save your time, it will increase your productivity. There were a lot of approaches back then that we had using different tools and complex programmings, and those are the tools. The tools that we used back then was very complex, right? The people who can use those tools need to be expertise in those tools, and only technical people were able to operate on those tools. And in turns, that requires an engineer or technical people to operate in those tools. So our topic was revolving around those optimization tools. But today we are very fortunate that it's totally different world now. It's 14 years then. As of today, we have so many things in our fingertips that does not require a technical people or an engineer or science background. It's for everybody. Even my daughter, who's 8 years old, 9 years old, who's in fourth standard, start asking questions in ChatGPT. That's what's happening. I mean, one day she came back home from school and she said that our teacher said that nobody should use ChatGPT to answer the question. I mean, it's not surprising. Those so that's the level of AI influencing everyone, right? So that's what I'm saying. My point is that even the kids who are 8 years old are doing more than us, right? My daughter literally tried to ask questions to ChatGPT and try to get an answer from ChatGPT. I mean, I'm not saying that will give you an innovative minds and that's what you'll have to do. But what I'm saying is people are aware of it. People know, even those kids know that these are the source of knowledge. This is how you do the work. This is how you're executing your work, and this is how you're optimizing your productivity and your increase your productivity. So that's the level of things turning its head. So for us, I think today is, today we know that the session is for us. How do we leverage these AI tools for our benefits in our work place, right? So that's what we'll try and see. I have few things that I wanted to show you, which could be a practical thing that you will be able to see and start using it, right? Anyway, I'll try and switch it over Mizo and English. AI hiền kan nun athak tanglam tak sit to a hei nikum masala ma AI kan ron soi puya Mizoram po ke po karon chouta zuta maro chu lau en kan en la ya oma tuna chuan engtin nge kan in assimilate anga engtin nge kan in acha sang ti te engtin nge AI hi kan adopang ti khi kan ser atul to ni sarkar in amanga institution an manga banking system phim khure me mai te pon an manga chuwang chuan AI hi atel lo in thil kan ti theilo to ni nikum mei thalai khan UNESCO ina AI readiness assessment methodology program asiama min som vengi ka juk tel ve ta chuan department secretary tele IS officer then khatten an soi chu AI in adopt chokapiang AI mang thiam le ke mani benefits atana mang thiam piang hi sarkar poni se entity poni se industry poni se ama roi tu turan ne mai ti kha an soi ni tu chu kum khat aliam don to chu wang chuan voinia po hian zirtir tu kan ni kherlo mai the class ano pangkan zirtir lo mai theya maro chu chung ai ma atang kai zo chu ke ni tan hian kan ha tho 19 nge AI nen kan tho the ti hi kan ngai event ve tool ni kan ti tia kum lam hi chuan lam atling lam ka ria kum no pangpon an thiam theya kum upa po atum chu an thralu tuk tu na hian chu wang chuan hriat tumila kan curious ve tula tuna hian a trend chuan hei office trend khat tele mun trend khat kan soina trend khat chuan a service po kan ei tam to lem lo ke chu ti hian ka ti ngai te hian kan han ti maro chu kum khat po hi uyo mania na thona tan hian ka soi tui tak tak hi chon slide tel lo po soi hi nuam ka ti ki chu maro chu e clear tu tan khan ani nom theya kha ani deuh maya kan na thona na thok te tan hian tangkai ta ni an soi deuh tak tak anga dar kar khathian min dai tu ra nga yang khani thum liam ta vel khan EY kan office Mangalore meeting kan ne ya ta chuan Snowflake lama executive and representative executive ten local US atangin Snowflake chu hanen no tu na khan Snowflake hemi English word pa nga hi ni maya hi khovela AI data platform lian ber ania tu na hian engineer ho tan ta pe chon kan she ne lai luya khovela AI data platform lian ber ani chu ta local ten chon kan ti tia solution optional te client engagement thil te kan soya chu ta kan Snowflake client executive pakhatina asoi chu keni chuan demonstration titura demo developer kan nei hawa hi ama kan nei thino ko kan mang to lo tia ngatinge kan ti AI kan develop tir vek to ti ni chu demo chu omse chu nakina karon soi fe thawanga mi pui mi hring min eliminate don kan ti na lampang ai ma chuan anna chang shalo te hi chu kan liam don anna chang shalo le in keep up na chang shalo hi chu machine mai pona replace te hi chu min la replace don maseng machine te hi machine mai na replace the kan thil kan ni lova chu ta tak chon kan intelligence hi kan man tang ka yang ani chu vein hen war takin ka soi du a machine ina a replace te hi chu min replace don lutuk ti hi ka soi du ni engtin ngen yang nimina no pangho bula chon ka soya industrial revolution na ron thlenga machine na ron chuak tak taka machine he tia virtuala ama to ka control element po ngai lova machine na ati athil ti mai thei ka chu machine ti mai ni mar chu intelligence le กันมีสิ่งที่กันทวกแต่กัน neural system ชิมที่ AI มังอินเทรนโดนตายละ it worth more than $100 million just an example you're worth more than that the way your nervous system works the way your eyes is catching the pictures in a very good quality and storing it up to your brain and your nervous system retrieving the data from your brain that kind of orchestration training a data trying to memorize and the number of data that you can store in your brain that kind of machine we cannot train it in AI จุดที่คบะ complex system จุกันเนี่ย machine ให้ติลายะเจงหน่วยสมนี่สมทุ่มเวลไม่เหมือนเสียมอินามิน replace นี่จนมิน replace โดนตุจุดก็สวยตุ้มโซกันจูกันหลุดในกันเสียทั้งไงประเทศนั้นมินเสียมเราปุยเสียไงตัวเพย์จวน machine นี่นั้นมินคลาที่กันเล่าตัวนี้เราริมกันเล่านี่จวนกันตุ้มตอกเราวันอย่างที่ข้ากันหันสวยเดียวดูว่าจุดกันหันจวนจีน่ากันหันสวยจู snowflake เขาจวนกันdemo developer เขากันชอร์ตัวเราวันที่อามักกันที่เกนี่ปนมาเราจุกันหันเสียงAI agentic AI developer เขาคัน demo จุ production level นี่เราเป็นเทียมงาตรู demonstration level ละเขาจุidea โชว์หน้าตานั้นมันนะข้างเขาจุ AI คัน one prompt เป็น develop vector มาเส production level ตัก develop ตัวจนนี่ไม่น่ากัน engineer เนาะปังเขาปนรนกันแล้วก็สวยจุ engineer กันง่าย engineer เทียมง่ายถูมาเราจุ engineer เดี๋ยวเราว่าขัดยัง level เรา develop เทก็จุ machine นั้น develop ที่เซลตัวโดนจุ AI ริงก็ตันนี่เราทิลดังindustrial revolution technology revolution ดังเฮียนกันมังนัสลุตุก camera อันนี้ละ roll film ไล่เลย roll film ไล่จวนน่าไอ้ทอเลสักตัวเรามาแต่จวนแต่ดาร์กรูมกันลุตุน่ะดาร์กรูมกันหัวยังตัวเราบ่เลย effect ตัว AI เจ้าเฮียนี่เรา technological advancement เฮียนทิลลุยจุดทักเซลมาเสถ้าข้ามีทิลลุยทักตัวมิชิงกับข้า advance โซกินมิชิงมินรอนเซียมเซลล่ะมิชิงที่ advance ขัดยัง evolve ตัวกันนี่กัน evolve เราจวน survival of the fittest อันนี้จวนกัน fit เราจวนกัน survive เราถ้วยโดนทีนวันนี้inบุลาพวกกันหันสวยตัวนั้นไม่พวกกันเราโดนกันเบงโลจังอินsenior management meeting อันนั้นก็ทุตะกับวอลูก็ยังก็จุดตาพวกกันสวยจู่ทูจู่นี่กันสวยนี่จริงๆขันมินิสองปังอาเวลเล็กจุงขันเอ็งตินเง่กันที่เอ็งตินเง่ข้อเวลกันแกจะปังที่เท่าค่ะจู่เราจู่ข้อเวลเฮียนบ่อยเปื่อยในเราแล้วนั่งตัวนั้นเฮียนจู่ฟังจวน university เตะเพย์จุมาช่วยตัวกันเนี่ยตัวนั้นเฮียนสุรการและ administration หัวหน้าเฮียนกันตั้งเอาปุยกันตั้งเอาเวมลละมาเราจู่อันเรียดเทียมดันจินข้าไอ้นังละวะกินจู่ university ถกกันเนี่ยเกนี่ที่จะมาช่วยตัวกันนี่กันhow to แต่อันเฟล่าเช่นจุกให้ engineer ละมาพวกกัน senior เตอันเนี้ยมีเฟลตักบิเทียมตักกันเนี่ยอันนี้เห็นมาช่วยด่านอันเทียมก็เป็นกระดิ่งวันนี้เกนี่จุ state ปนละมาแต่กันเนี่ย industry ละมาแต่กันนี่วางมีหันโซมานี่ไม่มาจุดตั้มตักอันนี้เห็นอันเชฟกันนี่จุดวางจวน headline university เห็นมาช่วยตัวกันนี่ที่ไล่แต่กันหันโซมาสะดวกจุดวางจวนตัวนั้นเห็นนี่ขัดอีโถเทียค่ะนี่ขัดอีโถเทียชินะค่ะ AI tools เนี่ยจวนดาร์การนี่ขัดถกรูตัวเฮียนกับเบสิตัดตัวเจจู่ industry อ่ะพวกกัน expectation level นี่ตัวนี่ไม่น่าก็สวย presentation slide เสียมตัวรินนี่ทุ่มเตะหุ่นกันอิมเปอัลเราเบระบ่อยคราวลุตุก PowerPoint ได้เฮียนไงนี่เฮ็ดยังอัง level presentation slide เสียมตัวเฮียนนี่ทุ่มไม่พอนี่เราเทียมบิ๊กเรนไงหาลุตุกคิดยังอังart เสียมใช่ไหมคีตัวน่ะจวนมินิทงาอินะเสียมเทจู่ก็ expect นี่ตัวน่ะเฮียนตัวนักการก็ engineer เตะเขาค่ะ slide เสียมตัวนักการที่หมูมัลวักเหล่านี่เล่งานบ่อยปุยจนกัดที่นริมต่อไม่นี่ฉันจู่ขัดเตียงที่ตัวขันขัดเตียงซาทุนง่ายเหล่าที่ก็เสียตัวฟังเงินจู่เตียงเท่าจวนเกนี่กันหนากันโถหนาพวกเองตินเงกันมานังตีค่ะกันเสียเจียนง่ายติน a him lo chin te po kan eng lawanga eng tin nge tools kan manang enge kan hriat ngai lai ti te kha kan eng lo chho do na tin AI a hian kan threthawa tuna hian AI kan han ti per hi generative AI anita tunai khovela chuan tro khalai kha chu kan hriat ka ring tuna ChatGPT kan han ti te ho zong po generative AI ane AI a hian traditional AI model kan han build ta kan han train ngat rei tak nu kan han ti kha putluang apon an ron soi an zirlaya an han ti te khang ang hun lai te kha chuan model train hun lai train ngat maya chu min nuwa amman theng ang khan kan mang tuna chuan ni to lovin language based strong thiam kan soi tumpo hria chuta tanga knowledge repository zong ama to kalo hai chuak thiam kan du ang takana min ron tho sak thei tu tur kha AI kan nei to tani. It's a different world now. It's a different world now. The AI that we talked about is generative AI. It's not the traditional AI that we used to know. Back then it was that we trained the model with sample data, train data, we run and train the model. Once the model is mature, then we use it. We use that model. But back then the traditional AI model was it's very difficult to train. It takes a lot of energy, but now we have the neural network. We have the neural network which is functioning as a brain neurons, our neurons. So the algorithm is very complex, but we don't need to know. That's a black box. We don't need to know that. We don't need to worry about that, how it works in the neural network. Everything is processed in the neural network and it will give you the result. It is very simple to use. Back then we never thought of having a language model work like this. That was, you know, that in 2017 is the research paper. Attention is all you need. I think we all know. That book revolutionized, changed the whole world. So AI a simple to asiam turin engineer pui tele amang tur pan thia mga tuna chuna ngai to lo jet khani ma zo khani ma ya ti khan kan tuang in lo siam zung ma ya ti khani office na kan thona hen engin nge AI kan tiang office AI framework engin nge office kan AI framework hi kan eng lawang ti kha enzokila the acronyms that I have put together for the Office AI framework. The first one is that we need to organize. We need to see, even for you to leverage any of the AI tools, you need to set up, you need to have at least you need to lay out some foundation. You need to organize your data. For AI tools to consume it, you'll have to have your files into, let's say, your drive or stuff like that. You have it in your cloud Dropbox, and you tell your AI that I have my files in here, please read these and tell me what to do or summarize this and that. At least your task is to organize. You need to organize your raw information first, and then see, the important thing is that we called it format, as in you need to formalize how that AI tools will work. You need to understand also how the flow will work, right? So the ani pung find insights can extract meaningful trends from the raw in atil ni pung idata ni pung te hretura na ithong I tin communication to prompts kan hanti te AI mang tangka turpon nimina ka soito communication trong kan thiam ngai trong kan thiam belanga chu nge computer trong chu nge kan ti chon prompts English thavani ma se prompts ni pungkha eng sentence nge ka soi phasa kang eng sentence nge ka soi nu nang ti mai te po hriat angaya eng thu hi nge soi te le la hriat thiamang le hanti mai yang chi te kha hriat thiamangaya chu te chu prompt engineering kan te na rem chang te lawan chon prompt engineering certificate course te po เตียงไล่พวกเราจะเป็นนักกินกันแล้วเนี่ยเทไม่เทสินจุงแต่ชวนนังมานี่อ่ะพวกเองอังอินเง่ AI tools effective จอกินกันมันเทียงตีค่ะที่ simple เตอังหลังมาเสอามังเทียมเราอินขาดข่าวลุดุกเสียมันนี่กันน่าวเตะหัว engineer หัวซิงอ่ะพวกก็ใส่จูอันหันมัง AI tools ยันมังอันหัน type เวทอร์ไหมอ่ะมาเส AI ขันเองเงี้ยใส่ตุ่มตีพวกเขาเทียมเรากันสวยเวอีกเหล่าจวนคอนเท็กซ์กันสวยเวเซ็ตเหล่าจวนเองอังอินเง AI ค่าฟังก์ชันเสกันตีกันสวยเวเหล่าจวน AI ขันน่าทอดังตัวค่ะgeneric เดียวน่าถกไหมนี่role setting กันที่ prompt engineering จวน AI tools สหิ role อีกว่าเป็นที่จู่ๆวันนี้เห็นกันทั่วไม่ที่เช่นจวนผมเสียจู่ ChatGPT Gemini ที่ก็ไปแล้วที่หันมังตาอุละเองเงี้ยอย่างตัวไหนยัน architect in เหล่า design ดูตาละอินก็ดีไซน์โดนจุดเตียงขัดเตียงจะให้อินมินเสียปุ่ยเราหันติงดตาอุละ generic role อังอินอาริลโดนเจ้านี่ generic role จุงไงกันติจวนให้ติไลเฮียนMCS officer เต IS officer เตหล่นดิ้งตาเสจุงหูจวนที่นั่นชิลจ้วงจุนี่ไหมจุดที่นี่เลวิน mathematics จุงจ้างโซตาอุละ MCS officer เรนะอาหันชิลตรงจะไว้จวน mathematics professor ชิลจะหูจะเชียงตัวจุดเตียงเดียวเชี่ยจวน AI กับ role setting เอามานี่ prompt engineering จวนจุดตาจวนmathematics expert นี่กันหันตีเลยค่ะไปหมดได้ไหมนี่ mathematics expert นี่ก็ problem ที่จุดเตียงขัดเตียงจุดนี้มีทันทริลเฟียแต่อีตีเชี่ยขันนุ่งละมา AI ค่ะ mathematics expert นี่นั่นไล่ role setting ค่ะหัน switch ซะวะจุดตาจวนชานนั่นเจ้าค่ะ mathematical concept นี่ช่างตาเจ้านี่จุงเวลไม่แต่พอจุกันเสียจวน all some แต่ก็กันโถดูซงเอ็นที่นั้นเงี้ยนี่ data เรา analyze อยู่ตานักกินกันละสวยงามเองจินเงี้ย data กัน analyze ใส่กันเองจินเงี้ย data กัน expose ใส่ที่ไรแต่ก็จุกันละสวยงามมาเราจุ example ละ non sensitive data เรา analyze ตาตรู non sensitive data เองมั้งเงี้ยนี่เชียร์ปุยไม่แต่เรานี่ตาเส account จัดหรืองด personal information นี่เราขัดตาคันหันโจตรงตาละช่างทวังจะฉานจูsmart โตถูกมาเสร็จจุดที่รัวจวน data expert นี่or domain สิร์คัน health or social ลำปังนี่ตาเสsocial science expert นี่or health ลำปัง expert นี่เฮ data ให้มีทางสิลเฟียแต่หันติตาละช่างดังจะดังได้ยังจุงไม่แต่จุ prompt engineering กันแต่นักกินอินโฮเลยหุ่นหันติชินมาอุลาอินทิลสอยปุยดูว่าสิร์คัน role setting ขัดเหงิลเหล่าตาอุลาจุงแต่ชวน communication แต่improve เทนี่ที่กันหันสอยหลังเตลงาลดูที่ชวน compliance กันไงไปมองไงดีไลค์ก็จนนักกินกันสอยตัว ethics และ compliance ไลค์จนนักกินตัวลงมาพวกกันสอยกันข้างข้าไปมองมันนี่จุ office กันทิลมันน่าพวกขลายข้าเรียนตักกันเรียนจูลอันนี้document อินคอยตั้มเบรินกระดิ่งเวนั่นจะนักการหัวตัวเด็กเราสวยปุยนี่กุม December โดนคันอินเดียรัมปุ่มปุย Salvation Army officers เองละวะ program AI จุงจ้างอันสิรดวมินรอนโซมากระสุกเดลสุดท้ายชวนการเรียนเราเดี๋ยวไม่Salvation Army ชวน global level เห็น co-pilot security เองเราคันเรามังคับไหมอัน officer ส่งการเรียนเราเดี๋ยวมักคบไหมinternational level อันเรานี่อันเราleadership เรามีอันเราขายจากเดี๋ยวแต่พอดีไหมเทอัน officer Mizoramมาตั้งกัน officer เราก็แต่พวกกันคิดว่า co-pilot กันฟังเวกเรามันติดลัดกังไงสังนู่นอังเรงขบไหมวันนี้เห็นสุรการพูดจะพวกกระเสียดกระสวยปุยพักเวชินกระสวยปุยจูกันเขาตัวจะพอเห็นขายรัวเดียว security ในเดียว tool สิจุมังเสกดูปุยขบไหมนักกินเฮลา University level จะพอนักกินขัดยัง policy ค่ะleverage จานอารมณ์กันริงวันนี้เห็นดูทุกสามาชวน official work กันที่นาตานเห็นให้ ChatGPT จะ public ตานะเองละวันนี้security enforcement อะไร work culture enable ซุงAllah บวยทักเดี๋ยวตรูเอ็นที่นั่นอีเมลตรงตั้งปุ่น outlook อีเมลกันเรามังต่ำตาเดินกันถ้าโทรนัต่ำโซกะ Excel กันมังกันถ้าโทรต่ำโซกะ Microsoft Office กันมังPowerPoint กันมัง chung zong kan ha thon na AI ne na connect tu chon he ta kan zuk copy chua te nga ya data ka security zone atanga he ta outside perimeter sa lak chua nga ya hey security rong chu fencing ne ve kania security zone chu pon lama kan lak chua common nge ni open platform kan zuk da kan zuk analyze lak lu le te khanga ta ma se ko pilot ta chuan Microsoft product kan yang khang au kha a mu zung the a man trang kai the bo kan kina ka mu ti zok don chewa kan en ho zok nga chuwang chon na kina adu thu sa ma chuan na thona huna hi chuan chat gpt ai main ko pilot thi mang tamlo chu ka du pui khop mai chau chat gpt hi kan friendly kan share ma sakte nia kan mang tama engman to ka chon man pon nuam mai the ma ro chu in excel sheet te kha han analyze tir chidula a ol sa me mai ni klai hian thil pakhat kan ngote ka system kan mang tami alo mai ami industry level rim ma poke mani IT kan thonam huna te po kan hantia kan han neng lo bera chu tuna hian minimum requirement foundational course kal tlang vek turin kan inti a ei kan ho tu ten voinia ro manan sema te po hi angai poi mo ho hi chu mason turin din kan han ria a ni mina po no pang ho jinga po ka soya a zong hi kan thiam vek lovang ke po ngai thatu ni le mideng in soi sen soi zong ka thiam vek big don chuang lo ani chu thil ni pung ani maro chu hriat thiam tum le hriat thiam du na effort kan persim hrim te poi mason a chikhat ani in ke chon ka ria a chu wang chuan kan ngai poi mo a kan hriat tuma kan theitop kan chua kha atul in ka ria a chuan workforce a hian tuna hian antirnan data kan han man na te tuna pon ani pon office a in mangin karinga in manganga atang chuan excel sheet in han analyze a document in han analyze a email in han respond ta engtin nge ka respond don engtin nge ka ti don tiang chi te in han chang ta a ke hi tuna thil thengil zuk ki khra ta ka soilo la ta ka thengil fo mai ti chuan tools kan man tur bik te kan man thiam bik te a om thina chu ti ro chuan nang ni pon na in thona in mang in karinga voina hian ka surprise ve view thina chu na thok ten security ngai chang me lawa an data open AI platform han upload ngal mai ang chi athen chuan Aadhaar card ten lo upload a voina hian tu tenge health information doctor report chat gpt han upload mai ang chi te om thei ani a lo me mani ti ka venia in riat ka du a health information a hi in personal data tak ania in security ani a chung te awang chuan nakina in information come in lo eng lo ta se loan I mu na tura I mu lo thei number 1 a bank ka loan I apply du huna health insurance I le don huna mi a in premium impact tamanga yang an profile don chu chuang om se kan di chon insurance lein enge premium kan pek da na hi ai nang me lo tro premium kan pek da hin ang lawa a chan chu kumu padeu nam petama a chan chu an resell na pan to ani chu kum no pang deu la thalai le resell deu nia kan re te chu premium kan petle mani maro chu I health information khamin lo thru kiau ta se health insurance an zor du lawang che ani lo pon mi ain premium ta me peng chu example ni chu chung ang mai maya chuan a backend ta hian tu ten nge min profile tu ten nge min chui tum tu ten nge kani nei min riat tum ka an riat lo tu ra hi kan riat tir atul lawani chu wang chuan AI kan man na hian toys anga man kha a lo me maya enti limna na mon ti ang han man mai ang chi te po atul lawa mani ming han zo te po thathawa ma ro chu mani ming zo te ka tul tuk lo kan ka tiang lo te wa aman na tu la kan man thiam kha angai ni kan tin ani chu tiang chuan privacy le security a page chuan kan film kora kan man thiam angai me maya chu tiang ani lo chuan nakina soyang khan na in zon na thlengina effect thei chawa in travel plan thlengina I notice nakina disclosure om mi si lovin I visa an reject hun omanga disclosure om mi si lovin nakina
job i apply na te university a te kholam ikal na tura reject ki tok fo the chu wang chuan AI hi kan personalize tir ke ma ni private information a kan film khurangai ni ti kha kan riat atra kha kan han soitel du a chon voine hian hei kan system hitle min kan struggle deuh hleka ko pilot manga excel han analyze na te han khoi na te tin email han draft na te email han man na te kha tiang si te po kha system ani sia license kha co pilot license kha kan chen te kan ho tu te hen an nei lo kha chuan ka show tu ma kha alang don lo tlat me eng poni selengin khalai kan mu lo kha chuan difference lu tu ka siam lo tu ra ka nga ya ka mu tum de ubera chu tools chen khat pani khat effective de in man thei tu thil so yang khan number 1 a chuan china ka soi to a nakina license nang mani personal license ni pon co pilot manga engeni in email in han draft ti rate tin engeni teams a hian tuna phei chuan teams kan hriat ro ko Microsoft Teams sa kan meeting zong hi English ani chuan co pilot on hian lo summarize veka meeting minute kha asiam mai to a nakina chuan mizo trong te pohila enable kan tuma big takin ke mani company lusai tech hi AI Microsoft ne in partner kan nia nakina phei chuan hemi team sa mizo trong kan meeting te po hi automatically lo summarize veka meeting minute lo siam mai thei tura la da thei hun kan khak lelani chutiang zong te chuan amman tangkai theya tin chumi baka voina hen thil ka muang chau tu sen khat ka muang chau ka ti zi nga mi ya chuan mural dule lo chin chia shim shimula mural tools tiang chi te confluence kan han ti cha abik takin mural hi kamang tangka maya engeni task orchestration atante engeni mimala engeni task arrangement kan han siam na tante tin work schedule na tante work plan na tante Gantt chart siam na tante workflow siam na tante tin kan duang all sam taka flow chart han siam zung na tante atangkai maya chuwang chuan nakina in lo man tangkai thei chon mural in man tangkai thei kan tin ta hian nimina ka no pang ho chu ka muti to student ho chu kan englo to a presentation.ai man na nimina kan ena zia kin lo chin chia vele mai taula presentation.ai hi tuna chuan presentation siam na na thre maya tian kan soi mai anga presentation.ai a khan idu chuan text i paste tanga chumi mang chuan presentation ka asiam sak thei che a ani lo pon i slide om dan du dan phunga kha ChatGPT te po han soital antinan nimina kan han ti chu global warming te kan han tia global warming chungchang kha ChatGPT a han zo tala global warming in northeast or global warming impact in northeast global warming in northeast does not make sense obviously global warming impact in northeast te po han ti tala kan han te nimina chuan ti khan ChatGPT in slide page by page khan layout thadu mai lo sia ma chu han copy paste la presentation.ai khan thad deu main presentation kha minute nga vel chung khan asiam mai the ani maro chu free version na ti theidan tlem limited deu chino maro chu ati thei treu mai nang mani nakina engeni in progress thesis progress report kini chu employee kan ta keng pon isleng nakina kan work progress report siam na tante tin engeni kan office report han siam ta han mangchin maru phekli phek nga official nal tewin eng nawanga kan VC te kan HOD te amo kan registrar te chu unimpressed viewin karing khang te kan man thiam kha kan smart na ni mai thil lang hi om vak lo om vak mi lavania company lian tak MNC a an executive level te po hi haneng lo la thil dang an ti big lo heng ang sang mix and match hun hi an ria ani mai kan ti ve thei vek thil kan ban phak om ve vek hi ani awangin chu kan man thiam chuan kan tan lo na kha ani mai ti te kha kan han soi tu a chuan chuan thil pakhat le chu nimene kan englo zinga chuan notebook LM Google product ania dule lo chin che vela shim mula notebook pangai spelling pangai khani maya le khabuti na notebook LM han atopa da le ula chu Google product ani a khata khan document in sheet lo analyze na ta theme maya notebook LM hi ke pon kamang tangkai tin research ti te zirlai te tu te pop professional level tan pon amang tangkai ni mina chuan tuna union budget 2026 te po kan zir hova kan han upload ta union budget website ta min PDF kan han upload ta minute ngavel chungin document summarize na thalut tuk mai ron siama ta chuan audio generate theya audio kha in generate chuan khami document shil fia na kha minute sovel aron siama ta chuan sap nu le sap pa anin bi atui tak maya khami document an shil fia na ti khangai thak the ni atia chial chu ringot nen chun interesting hleilu tuk han ngai thama chin ru han ti chin maro rinain tui devin thilin zir chau mayang chu notebook LM in features thade mai nen tin video slide video te siam theya ta chuan engani presentation slide ang deutan lo siam ati khan khamini phunga kha picture siam khan a soi fia boka atha me manin zina tin quiz a siam theya quiz siam khan khami document zo na le chana te kha siam a siam ta a multiple choice question te aron tia han thang ula in chan dik lo chuan chan dik lo chana dik lo chan te lo soi ti khan aron siama notebook LM hi kamang tangkai me menang ni ponin man tangkai karinga chu lo nakina lo explore tamula ka handu pui bok chewa chuan AI tools kan shiat lar zinga in man tura kadu la hian table ka siam o kan en lok nge ti hian ta hian kan ron da a kin kina en lo chin sia du takin takian ChatGPT hi chu kan man tamber ne tin tu na po reasoning ate atha tin user friendly poka ki kan mang tangkai tam ber in arin oma excel hi AI nen a integrate the ni ti in lo share to mai theya share lo pon cheng tam sen lowin ChatGPT ne na connect the ni ka laptop ka da ve ka maro chuang pon seng khata hanen lo khan function a hian excel function a hian GPT function oma chumi mang chuan hanti ula top 10 countries in the world in terms of GDP te hanti ula top 10 countries and GDP nen khan table format in excel aron populate khal vek mai ni chu so thei acha kom ka te maro chu ti khan GPT function sang ma GPT underscore list ti te oma GPT underscore table ti te oma khatiang ho mang khan prompt kha han ti se ula har salo simple te khan ta chuan ta Google mo khoi lai mani website ma data version chop ngai lo khan Excel a column le row base in data rom populate fik mai ni chu na kina office ti du tan de picture data analysis ta na tangka me maya ti te kha kan han soitel du a chuan na china han kan han soi to miro kan tiang chi te conference kan han tiang chi te na kina tools tangkai hova kha le boka so kalta in hu thei kan kan tilian thret ton chinanga in mu pang chu mo kimi ki sample data ania example mai ki mi te cho ki ti maya ki university trend ka data sample data kan la mai ni ta antinan nakina excel in la nei anga na in la thok tu anga excel data complex tak atanga report han siam du te chart han siam zok du thil te pon nakina in la nei anga chung huna chuan antinan ki example akian University trend cut IT Guwahati ti te in IT Silchar Mizoram University te pokata ta hian akuma zira number student an nei za thei hi chu synthetic data ani kha sing sang sari zariat chu kan ting lo de onga ti khan placement an nei dan te le percentage sang chi te kha ti khan highlight o mani ta hian chu ta hian antinan idu chuan hei hi izot the ni he data hi ta hian corporate ding lama khian a oma kan han type ta explain this data set in simple terms han ti mai khan copilot khani excel data kha han read ngal ta tikian I data thiloma kha aron hai chuak ta ni ta chuan fril fia ta cha summary how many students were enrolled tiang chi khan han soi fia ta in simple words there on ti khan aron soi fia ta chuan graph te po siam tir theya du chuan hey dashboard summary min siam sakro te po ati theya entinan ti ta ilaki data mangkian kina tu te moni han mu tir don ta ula kimi data mangkian presentation te han siam du ta ula copilot ta han dashboard bin han siam sakte ti mai khan kimi data ri tanga khan ashan ni ta se he ta data han seleka chart han siama han ti kwal ngai tu rang chi khan high level in dikhan data lo access nga zung mai thei ni ki kan nga lo nga second tamani lo fanga crafting dashboard dikhan hemi hi office 365 license nei I angai ve chumin nuaya chuan copilot hi enable theya kami copilot enable khan document in hona piang in excel in hon pon ading lama khan copilot mangin kha data kha zo mai the tin word document in hon pon dinglama alaweng lawanga azo zung mai the na tho khati also me mai tin chu tiang thavin outlook email in nei chu in ban chuan copilot mangkhan email voinia email kan nei te min han summarize sakro te po kha ti mai the ta tiang chuan copilot kha khatiang lama kha tangka mm chun kina in la explore du takin until siam tir englo de leka aron lang maya khang khanita se aron lang mai ngati khan kina du lekan soifia zawle de upokanga hun kala rei ang ti khaka law de leka nakina hela hian mural kan hanti chuti hian ta hian in duang sang khata hian asiam te template omsania kami template mangkhan enge nine thodu weekly team meeting ti te khang matrix so sang kha ta hian man mai thei khan oma entinan feedback matrix process flow chart yang chi te teams and dependency prioritization khatiang zong khata man mai thei oma entinan process flow chart kan hang chi te po ti taila hemi template mangkhan indu chuan nang mani du dana zel khan asiam le mai thei ta headline hian AI chat na oma heta englo mang hian du kha azo thei ta ni heta hian roi hian tiang deuh khan ta hian hei dashboard chu ron siam ta entinan visual strong ron siama hi du chuan han click khan a copy mai thei ta hian paste la khian cha trang ron siam ho ki a thana nang ma na va siam kher ngai to lo khan tilai hian da phei zung mai thei ni yang deuh khan ani atang ka em heng hi nakina project in han siam anga engmani data han analyze du big te in nei chang phei chuan atang ka em mai ni ti khan dole khara han rek bung ri photila zo na le chan na lama khan cover tur tamin karinga kan zo du dana zirin du le kan soiman lo nia kan thret po an zo du chuan teng khan kan in chan chun zo kan min lama tang kan experience a chuan question answer hun lai kha a hlimom kan ti a lok thak kan chuwan chuan kan ho tu chunga kuda kan da le photanga ti khan zo na le chan na hun kan phang chun zom phot don nia
FM pakhat khalom thau taro ta kha zona zot du khalo pas mai tai langan kan speaker lo thu ha dam lok sela wain chu thil ro pui tak kan chai line problem basic problem kan han ma chhot le a projector kan tha kan mina kan man ka fia lo deu wangin cable vela lo incompatible lo deu ne mai theya min ti chang chat dewa pon ei sen AI kan mel hriat dana in sen lowa then khatan chuanin thu soi zong te kha kan man phalo deuh mai theya pon ei selangin tilin zir chok vek ka ngaya primary student ang dewa hanin shoot vek thei kha ni box silo wangin an ni ataka non pui tak takan nia mà poi tắc nghe artificial nghe poi siết tổ măng lâu nè sẽ tiếng chốc cho nên chen chỉ là nè do nó cái này lâu mai til pakhat chau do nó cầm kêu nan cái kan mang na sa ta khop maya kan staff ji nga point mang inom nu alen kan ringa notings vel eng amo te poyan te zung to me sap tom thiam lo hết chuan na matling to lo reng reng ke ni ai o khanin sap trong thiam jok kha re na ron ti zai to maya broken da ven kan fi ta hanal em main kan du standard kha kan set ta tiang khan report te minute te boran chuak ta me man ne ya hun nei lo te ven tir tu lak na min buai pui ti ra mathematics lampang ka siam man to box silo zo na ka mang tar ngot ne ai kha hun nei to hek lo le BSc mathematics level velin MCQ question sum ni panga chumi topic a chuan on siam ro answer poron highlight ngal ro katia hai kan speaker so yang dawin minute ni khata minute khat velan yang chu aron in tlar thangal vek maya a chang tu tur te khan thiam ve ang reng don hian ka ria option pek te kha lo dik lo wanga ti te kha kan lau thong le dewa AI tools dang khanin kan chan tir le ta lar ho mang khat an answer kha aron sang ta nuai mai ne chu taka chu AI hallucination an han tiang chi AI hian engkim a thelem lowa a soi song hi adik vek lem lo ti la ya kha aron lang le ta chia maya chu wang son man film khoringai khop maya ti lai te kha tengang chinin nge office a hian a him chin tiang chi te bo kan zo du mai theya eng tiang taka tang kai nge tiang chi te kha tiang lam hoi deu kha zo na ne piang tan a mi zo tong te bo han zo ti la he kan majority ve thei na om chun ani helai he a deu piang tan zo na hong o tla rung lovin anding ra pusakar yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. I have two questions. It's relating to research application. As we are using the Excel sheet, especially for the statistical calculation, all those things. So, suppose if the number of data is very huge, suppose 2000, 3000, and I have collected suppose some basic data and I want to compare with secondary pre-collected data. Okay, so this AI will also help, or is there any difference to use this Excel sheet and this AI, or how to use that one? And then another question is simply in our system how other apps we are using AI is accessible in that way, those tools, or we have to purchase from the office side. These two questions.
Okay, so as I said here, there are a few things that you can do if you work with Excel. I'm very fond of Excel. I want to stand. I myself have done a lot of Excel. I'll share one of the story. Back in 2017, we were doing a project for Apple. We're doing their cloud data platform assessment. So we were using so many tools, and we do the assessment. And Apple was pushing us to use one of the tools that they chose, and we tried to use that tools and do the assessment of their platform for 3 months, and we failed to do it. We failed to do that, and we were at the end of the project timeline, and we could not make the report. At the end, I was just thinking, maybe I can do that thing with Excel sheet. I collected some of the information and make the reports with Excel, and we send it out. And the Apple executive, they were very happy with that. And I'm mentioning this because Excel is very powerful, and if you know how to work it, you can do a lot of amazing things, right? So one is that if you know how you can work with Excel formula, let's say VLOOKUP, LLOOKUP, and all those, now we have sort functions which are enabled in Microsoft 365. Those are very, very useful, right? So one is that if you know those formula, you can easily work out and do the summary, average, and summations, and window functions, window aggregations, and all that. You can do it. If not, the easiest way is this one. I would suggest Copilot. If you do that, if you open that with Copilot and ask that what is this data, it will tell you. And if you want to do aggregate or find out a particular analytical informations on any particular column or informations, you write it down, it will do it for you, right? And another way is that if you have that, and you can ask ChatGPT or any other AI tools to give you the formula. You can say that without sharing your data, you can say that I have a data which is having these columns, this and that, and I want to do the aggregation of this one who are, in this group, in this category, which are between these dates and that. I want to aggregate, and I want to know how many people have joined this company on this date from US, America, all those conditions. If you put that, AI tools are very, very smart and properly trained with Excel formulas. It will give you the formula and you can just execute it, and it will help you. So those are the three or few things that you can do with Excel. And as I said, there you can plug in Excel. You will see one button there, which is the red button here, which is plugins. You see this here? This is plugin means add-ins. So if you click that one and see this AI add-ins, you can click that and enable those AIs. And once you connect it with GPT, you can use those AI functions to simplify some of the formulas. Those are the options that you can do. Did I answer your question? Okay.
Lawmnakima. Good afternoon. Manang thawin thu soila thiam reng mayang enom le mai. Zona kan nei chu tuna khan Office 365 akhanin Copilot kha integrate man the nga lang khan kan huwa khatiang deuh tho khan Google Docs le Google Sheet vela hian Gemini yang chi ka man ve thei thoem ani le security ka khoi nge thazok tilai kha ka zona masan ta sela zep thu cheng lo office thok te chuanin big takin ChatGPT hi drafting le noting a hin kan mangna samar chun china khan open source ani wang khanin a security ka thatok lo iron ti ta khalaya khanin Copilot zok khange Gemini te antina example a hi exa te grok te lo omta khalai khan eng khange a noting le drafting a khan is suggest deu kha kan thredu boka chan chu antina kan chairman putlong ana soyang khan man mo thil nei na te lo tam to bak nen khanin katinga khan drafting le noting a han kan mang se mem ni amara chu 100% chon kan ring bur chuang lawa test te chu kan back test te chu kan ni le tho thin ta amara chu khalaya khan kan na min ti chak tu le olsam ta kan na min tho tir thei tu ni na laya khanin kan la mang zel down point karinga chulaya chuanin a eng khange security thabok sia khanin effective zok box si option thang thang kha tam ta khalai khanin enit tan chuan va hriat vek kha harsa tong renga khalai khan eng khange suggest ber eng khange try ti ber ti lai kha kan zot du boka tin hei system ina ron kentel Excel te hi kan mang mai ta Word te hi kan mang na sata khalai khan Office 365 kha is suggest zok nge tu na hemi system ina aron kentel how kan install job how int lai te kha ka zo na ni ta sela thil dang po zo tu ro ma mar chu ka ta hang kan tu tok phot ange
I can chen pa bimala ani hi enzuina sa teli kan blai Google hian tuna hian company te association ho tan hian workspace aron ti introduce thara entinan MZU tan pon du chuan MZU hian domain ten nei page one kami domain mangkhan workspace hi aman theya anron discount na sa mai le ngala nia zona thata kani na chin khan Microsoft ka ron highlight deuh big na nga hami workspace a hi man tangkai the me kami workspace chunga khan kan document tuna page one Google Drive kan nei ya tin Google chunga chuan Google Docs te Google Sheets ang ho te om vek ta khang ho kha Gemini mangina integrate vek theya chu atra maya maro chu kan ron soi zok na chan kha kan ron soi fia thawanga kema taka page Google hi chu a friendly chu ka tiang re khop maya aman nuam po ka tia Google Docs po ka mang na sa man po nakina page one Mizo documents til heng po hian kan la integrate duin ka ringa thila all sampha don maya ti te kha maro chu number example pakhat chau kan penga Google Sheet hi Microsoft te na enge ni license in lo dava ti ania Google Sheet hian Excel abig tikin Microsoft 365 ina formula ni zong a hi a enable ve the lovani a function lovani chu wang chuan complex formula tin mang don ni chuan Google Sheet ti thelo hi a omnual ni ti kha in lo hret ve tan kan han soi tel hrim hrim du atin headline ka soyang deuh khan workforce security if you want to use a security fencing in the workplace the reason that I would suggest not to use or to incline towards using Microsoft product like Copilot is that Microsoft and Google they have their own enterprise model, right? So it's a little bit complex when it comes to security. Enterprise level security is very important, which in ChatGPT you will not be able to enforce it like that because Google has its own workspace, Microsoft has its own licenses which you will integrate it with your domain. You will integrate your domain with Google product or Microsoft product, and then it gives you the security fencing around your enterprise or company or university. Ani avangin entinan ChatGPT ahian university ami zong tan nang mani workspace ka han set up don tawla all sam lovani enterprise level implementation ti tur khan khalai kha chu he ta enterprise level to subscribe the thama maro chu khang ang zong work item kan man office te Excel sheet ho zong ne integrate kha ya all sam lo chu wang chon ne kan han so maro chu manual work le thil tam taka chuan man tangkai thowa chu wang chuan Google product kha man the renga Google workspace kha man ram chang theya ya tha maro chu ti ro chon sole soinu ke ma chuan Microsoft nge hi chu tuna hian an product zong nen hian security ya po ke ma chon kala ring le zola man po kan mang tama industry level a po khalai kha nita selangin tilava chuan ya among tu te tan chuan soyang deuh khan security level ha ke mani on judgment kha ani lo theilawa eng data nge kan work tin ke mani organization na security nei sa a subscription te min provide ani lo chuan ko pilot han mang lui tlang ti lai kha chu karon soi sak theilawa khalai kha chu entinan university level mo department level mo sarkar apo department level a hei hi subscription kan ne ta hanin mang tu ni anti chuan khang anga man thei ka du thu sam ani ka ti na ne maro chu kan nei sa lem lo ni chuan ke mani on convenience kan ti kha chungai ven me maro chu tu da hian Microsoft on sina ka zona nung pakhata kha Microsoft 365 an ti hian 365 ka chu a lei the maya office online atang khan hemi system na alo ken tel ho po hi Microsoft han open la khi da hian login mai theya in login nga 365 license in leina user ID and login ka chon 365 license song kha ain sync maya ti chon man mai the ni ti kha ni ta se ka chang ki memo
Hello. Zona pani kan zot velak nga kan na lampang ne kai noi ka juka kan threat to a thil pani china iron soi ka beng war thak ka tia tin
om na lampang kha poimo ka ti kan hriat lana tan po medical files personal medical files chang kha kan zo bel deuh du lai oma hei mihring chuan in etinan investigation te kan ti etinan ultrasound te ni amo eng sang khating report kha kan donga doctor kan hu le ma hian enge hriat hi kan chak to thin ni kan ni vekin ka ria ke po ka ching zau zawa man deuh lok po han kan fanu FNSC kan ti ra mu rual kan thla kan la kan chat GPT khan me ya lo ni ti kha kan hria dam hoi me ya tiang kha kan ni vek to isina insoi personal big tak ang chi kha chu kalati lem lo ma se mi report chu ka ti nual to ta tak chuanin mi report kha tinga AI kan lo analyze ti ra khan ke mani personal record a khan akal pal thengem ti kha kan zot tu kan zot chik le tu ani chu chuan pakhat le chu translation chung chang a hian khan sin khan lu shai tech in company te in boy puimek ti kan hria ka ngai ve na sa he thile chan chu translation han ti tir hian in Google translate te meta AI te chat GPT po mizo tong hi ala thiam lo khop me tin kan tia mi mol ngai tu na tang kan hria ta na chuanin hei platform sang entinan chats hemi ngani social media chats a mizo tong mang dik lo bak sak lo tu ho data te hi alo lakho mem na chu ti spelling dik lo tak te hi oma chu ta kan zo du chu ma in lang na hian in company in mai lang na hian nge athiam a mizo tong dik thiam ate ne na ta yap te in neem ka thanem ngai na lamani mizo tong po pil tu le ngani riral tu la kha ka ve thina ni wangin tuna hemi AI lo chua chhota ka hian ni lo deuh hian kan tong hi mi hian an hreve pal the spelling thleng hian alam dan thleng hian ti lai kha khala in malak dan kha kan hre chiang chak deuh ngai mai
cái chút chung chút sấy cái thiam chết là va cái anh lâu vàng pon là vẫn cái comfortable so do nó thật tắc mấy anh ya medical report san ti hian ni avoid hi harani ange ti hi all khop mai ti kha anh pon second hand soi masadua kan ti pon ming lang lovati ram thei tin a khola po kha hi chu tiang kha tiang chu ni tiang zong deuh tala han zo kha chu ala zia tho arin na kan ya ke mani ming le contact number te kan age te ti tel lem lovin a report chama he mi report hi enge om zia min thil fia them han ti mai kha chu generic de win a lo record ve mai dona kha chu thil hlom tura ka ngai lova tin thian te han ti po khan a hlom lu tu karin lo na la ya chu chat gpt te pon ke mani ming le ti kha chu a remaya kan login ve mi wangin chu wang chuan midang information kha ani kha chuan kha chu lo differentiate me maro chu midang information po kha kan ti don pon an ming le khang an kum za te tel lo tal khan ti thei se date of birth te tel lo seng a report chin kha chu hemi report hi ka re chiang du han ti kha chu tu te pon zo thea khala chu thil pe din ka shelova midang kan ti upload sak na kha chu ke mani personal information chu ron impact lu tukin karing lova maro chu na chen mi ka thil soina chan kha real engeni athila taka thling me kan ya tuna hian hemi company shrim AI company te han data hi azon hinan zong ani an lein an le ni tuna hian company tiang ho an han anonymize dan lo te thleng po hian an ham tua kan la eng tie kan man tang kayang eng tie ka call hian man tang kayang ti ringot zong hian chu wang chuan kan personal thil kha lo no chon nakina tuna po hian Facebook atang hian mi hian min profile na sa ta marketing company lam panghen min profile le dai eng wangin nge Facebook kan account mai awang te point Mizoram a hian scam kan dong no tro scam kan dong hei longa chumi khamia i thil thon sabram tang lo thleng min don phone ngun lutu Mizoram tang hian plom na hei ka donga kala donem poisa ka thon donem te tum khat phei chu zirtir tu headmaster ania min don phone a ngoi te do tani kha an bum che ni kha chu ni theilo wang te ma se atakan ni kha be se a ring ดูบ็อกซี่ฮะอันที่ตั้งตานี่ก็คือบ้าเขาจุกกระทู้นี่ต่อแล้ววันนี้เตปอกันหันนี่ตีเดี๋ยวไงอ่ะเตียงคันเฮงเขาเวียนอย่างที่ไงกันดีส่วนโซเชียลมีเดียจะให้มีโปรไฟล์ไอ้ Facebook ปน data ที่ secure vec จุดเตียงก็เตียงกันเต็มมาเสียงโปรไฟล์ด่านเห็นเทียมลุตุกจุงเวลจุดจุดฟังจนนักกินอ่ะAI จังเห็นมีละโปรไฟล์ต้นเสียงที่ก็สวยโลกดูฟังไม่มีใน data industry กันเราอมเรตัวฟังเห็นตัวจังเรเราเตะจน AI จังเห็นมีโปรไฟล์ต้นแต่จวนกันจัด history เตะกันที่มังเห็น marketing อันรอนติดต้น bank ปน hospital ปนมินละ reject นอลังกันเชียดซีลวินจู่ๆอาหลอมก็ตีฟังคลายกันฟิล์มคุรอัตรากตีให้กันหันสวยสวยเฟียตัวง่ายละคลายบีกจู่จวนจงใครรอนเองละวันนี้กันตัวเฮลัยกันเองเรานี่เจ้าเรามาเสลกินมิโซจงเฮียนตัวน่ะ language development board กันไงไปมอนะชันปนมันนี่ใครเราไม่เทเราเราไม่เทีย language development board กันเองเราจงฮีอีสวยค่าดิกซี่social media กันหันตีเหลี่ยมปวดมังเฮียน Facebook ฮีจวนตีFacebook ฮีเทียมเราอังเรงเรนายน์สันจุกันตรงกันดูดาวางในโซเชียลมีเดียละมาชวนมานี่กันรำพรวยตัวเทรนนิ่งกันในปุยน่ะวอร์ดวินกันสวยอาซัมเนี่ยนะกันรำมินรีน่ะไอ้มาชวนตัวน่ะเห็นกันตรง AI กันตรงกันหายสักควอลเวลเฮียอภัยโมโซกไงเวนังอุตกติงเฮียนี่เพจชวนอภัยโมลุตุกะกินี่ปน expert เนี่ยกันทอกเขากันไงอภัยโมฟังอินเงี้ยนี่กันฟ้าเตเละช่องอินนะตรงติกละวันเจอเราหน้าตาให้ไล่จุกันฟิล์มคุรันง่ายตินกัน curious ปองง่ายก็เสีย
AI tools sang kha kan han uzoya meta AI le chat GPT vel pa khi chu kan mang komon vak lovin karinga ke di hawa hian apa kha wa kha chu play store taka download mai tu nia ti kan ngai dewa khang te kha a free na aman ve mol mol mai them aman vek chi em ti lai te kha kan zot pasatu atang le chuan AI atanga information kan han to na hi helai kan chairman pona soide usoka kha eng angarin tlange ani khuya tanga hian nge information kha kha a collect miron feed tak lai te kha eng angarin tlange ti lai kha le arin tlak reliable data kha eng tin nge kan zuk zo chuang han ti lai big te po kha om te karing dewa khalai kha kan zot du asa chu then kha thi tik manglo kan zot thiam lo wang po ni theyanga dik mi alo sa na hi kan tong ve tlat mai ni khalai kha zo dan tik teu abo source lai te po kha kan zot ni ta sela chu tiang teu tho chuanin eng anga information tik kan nei theina tura tan khan zuk zo tur nge zo thiam khabi prompts kan an ti lai vel te po kan la khe ve lo sia zulai tak te po chu kai ki mani medical concern ni mo engineering hemi software le structure design thlek te pon kan lo mang to then chuan an lo mang to AI kha tu tianga chuan kan zuk zo na tur tak kha abul tan dan tur apikin meta AI ani mo che GPT ani mo engtin nge zo na kha han bul tan chi niang kan zo da tura zir khan information tik kan don theyang ti la kha mol bang te kan zo ta ni chu
khalai kha tools kan chin han kan han soi kim fek man lova zona arem cham boka choi chun zom le ta ila kan man tam tlang lon ber le kan threat common ber chat gpt gemini ti te copilot te kan han soya kami ba ka khan hey research lampang tan aina an man tam ber jok perplexity te po kan han tia perplexity hi source aron da ngal de uzela atil da piang hi link nen source da ati khan mani na verify ngal zel te research page on mang na sa perplexity p na han eng la in monga me kan perplexity ai kha ta khan research tele information base khatiang ang antinan reference te bibliography ti te attach ngai til avela chuan atang kai khop maya kha kham bang lo automatic in source da nga zel tin ChatGPT le thil danga point du chuan in hanzot mol mola give me your source, give me the source ang chi te atopa han ti tel mai ula aron da tel mai nga ChatGPT po hena da ve zel to a khatia kan zo kha chuan maro chu anni chu commercial ania an user experience an mu chuan research an mu chuan ni karing perplexity te poi han en maro a thalu tu ma se source da dul hian chiar in omro ulutuk human experience a chu ChatGPT hi chuan an hrian ni karinga mishing conversation plain taka kan conversation angaron da chu hi atum ber nin ka hria maro chu source kan du chuan give me your source give me your source hanti mai ulata chuan aron highlight ve mai zela ChatGPT pon kha kha poi mo khop maya chu prompt top lama hana da mai theya ani lo pon in chine ka sen khan role han peula you are a research assistant te han ti ula research assistant ani chon research assistant chon source a pinge ngi don ani you are a research assistant give me this and give me your source te han ti ula research assistant nga aron respond reng chau chon a source da de fikang chu prompt lama khatiang zo kan ti zau kha chon kha khan kongro suin ka kongro arun thil do fikang chau ka chang kim mo ka chang kim tro tu na ka sen do khan role assignment khati mai taula you are a research assistant han tiula anuwa khan anuai khan izo tu kha zot mai tala chuan a topa give me your source han tile la chu te chuna tok mai abak dang e zona kha chu plain in duang ang khan a zo mai thea har enau chuang lova role assignment le a topa give me your source han ti mai te khan aron pe kim de fe kang cheu
zo du nei kan lo me dar thum le chan ve nia vot rui mai helai he ka chang bang khala tam khopan tia kan chwa pa in kan la dong thayang chuma kan hi ngal pe lo bon fa te tan te be se ai kan tlem thada eng pon ni salangin ya nan teaching program a hi kan ngai poi mo khop mai ICT lam te pon emi impact summit ti pi alama pa university sim mai hi AI enable AI ready kanom ve hi ngai ne education institution kan nia education definition na kadu te ber thina chu future ready ti ni thena malam hona ta na lo in pe lo ga hi future ready kan ti kha nai vai do jan AI ready kan ni hi ngai khop maya chumi tan chuan na ken ICT center te pon voina kan misom te hi chu an high class khop maya multinational company an thona company te hi British company an nia client te po multi-billion dollar sa thok te an nia chu tiang mi chu kan an so man an ken a lot of things at la soi tur ngai la na ken a chuan ke ni level a te kha tools man dan te po kha kan la ti ve thei tura te po ngai langin ke mani atang te pon kan ti theyanga tin nga ma tool bi ka te po pon lam ni te po kan so manga tiang chuan how to te beronin ta tolen karma yogi po kan ni leng pui thak kalom le tero khatiang deuh khanin ni le nga kan be chuanin kan thiam ve me mang enga mo chena chu chena prom an soi te po kha tun ma chuan kan tui ve lak lo lok toi te tun ma chuan computer na tho tir tur hen ma ni kha thiam ve fe kha ngai ne chu wanga programming language te po anon duan khani ta ma se tu na chuan common language English strong hian computer kha kan tir to ta ne chu advance le zualen mi zo tong tir dan tu ra ka he pulom na te chuan na han boi pui chho le ta khan ni ke ra jon mi zo tong in en tir nan he putling te sarmon bo sai fo thina ni ga renga kan hen di officer he ngo pol na don lo han sarmon na du ve box ya en tir nan Good Friday sarmana buat sai do chat GPT ama pastor anga inda la evangelist anga chuan Good Friday zana tu ka sai don rau deuh turin Calvary lam war deuh khan sarma mian buat sai sakte ka a soi be bom a tam po le a AI khan dik takin aran jang sarmon Good Friday sarmon mian siam sakte ti ri ngo chuan luang tlam deuhin ma je englam nge wara du englam nge khang te a bel kha from engineering khami thiam lo technique pakhat ani to ne ton ma ga ja electrical engineering te kan te ka tiang deuh kan from engineering is subject lo thalutuk ani chho me kan ei te a soi man lo wa ni men lama zirlai te a chon opportunity lo ma jan soi tho ta chuang a chu kan thiam po le ai kha kan mang tang kai don ti na alo ni ya kina te po ka kan han te puar bi te kan man lut to kanga noting han man dan te ka chu amara chu kina rem sang te kan nei hona ake mani in house training te po tools common te po kan langai to thei tur ngai la ti kha ka han bel cha ve de wani chu ti chuan kan pot chat thuyang renga kan speaker a hi Bangalore atanga ron kallania aril ru aron khat liam don sia voin kan call han chiang lo vel tenen eng poni selangin kun toy te a khai khom na han nei selangin chumi zo chuan lom tu soina vote of thanks sai turin epula lian tluanga computer programmer ani po hi chuanom khopani ai lama chuan chung te chuan in vote of thanks an ti selangin ban lam kan hoi mai don tu na polom na som le lokang
in don som le ta ka chuan ka sei chang deuh ka sei man lo ama kan ho tu te ne tiang program a chuan kwal kwa tang te le external resource kan han som te hian program te ati pui suya ni me a kan si kan ho tu te hi mi thiam tak tak kan ni a hetilai ana kina in house training in nei du huna po an ni atang hian zir tur tam takin zir thei karinga hei putluang ate an ni pani le pujako paten an ni zan chu chok dinner kan ei hova kan phur khop mai kan ti na samaya an ni hi zir na lama po ke ni ai po a kal ma sa jok te an ni a an she mema nakina in house training te point la nei huna po enge ni an ni tanga zir chua tum hian nakina session te polo la nei fo la ka du sak pui khop mai chawa ke ni ai main an theta mani akuma po ke na tam zo ka chuwan chuan share tam zo kang ti ha karinga chuwan chuan in van nei ka ria a kan van nei Mizoram University IT lama po mi thatak tak kan nei a kha de ha kan han soitel du chuan a top na kan han soitel du chu Mizo te hi thil thara lo chu a hlau mai ching tok hi kan ching hi kan tam in ka ria a rin na te ne na han me bel zung mai kan ching boka sakola ni mai lo mo han ti mai thei te hi tama mani chu kan sti ti na AI chung chang kan han soya min la profile na satu je te AI hian en kim mai min la thlun zom don ani ti te kan han so kan thian pa pakhat chu nge chu sakol chu ni chu atia kan noi lo ni lo ti po chu ka hebik chong lo ma ro chu kan me bel chagang renga maso na thara hi lau tur chi oma lau tur chi te po oma katia jem te po hi lo wa na te ne na thona te nia mi tha tu ni ve thawa motor po kan tia atangkai ma se tu ti dan takamo apang tinem lai ber po mi chil hlum tu ni an tiang deuh kha ania a that lo na lai om vek ani thiu zong hi chu wang chuan AI a po hen a that na lai le a that lo na lai kha min kan khai kin don tho ma se a that lo na lai oma wang man lo tur ti na kha ani in ka helova tun hei LLM tu na generative AI page chu machine te discovery a chuan tun na ya page chuan ke chu at lukaro pu hi om hen ka helova call dina tong an du to ka tong zai mai an ngai tu che wa ro nga ya in nei ni mai the ma ro chu LLM le generative AI na kan du ang tak mai kan han bia a kan thiat thiam pak ai tam an han soi zai mai hi chu amakani thiam na hi ril to ni chu wang chuan maro chu hemi thiam na hian kan kal ve a kan pen ve ni ti kan thiat atula Sunday masa khan Bangalore lama ko ran thalaya tiang program kan manga ta chon thu ka soi chu ta po ka soi chu thalai te hi ring tu thalai ke mani ring tu thalai te po mi pen ruala kan pen lo chuan min kal san sel mai chu wang chuan zirreng tur kan nia kan in zirren lo chuan min kal san zung mai ni kan ma sa khan karon chho zo ka chuk thale a lengpui airport a kan thian te pastor pani AICS atanga BCMI on tirle ECMI o an tir pastor pani kanin to kha fiam thuin nang hi thil zir tur ri reu mai ilo zel ma sa zel ma min tia kan nui ve ma ya chu kan han soina san chu te po ka zir ve thawani gen AI lo chu khan chat GPT lo chu khan enge kan thrabik lo reng mar chu training kan han tia kan han chu drila tun nai phei chuan AI lo chuan hu hian zan mut na chang kha lo khopa kat le war don hi tamu tu kani zir thiam lo riat lo ka hlau lu tu ka chu te ka zira ka in hai chu engineer kan i wang pi kan i lo reng engineer kan i na wang ka hre thi omin ka hlo ka chia da ka explore na sa a AI tools hi ka experiment lo hi a om vak lo ka leya ka poisa ka senga nani point sengam veru kanu puite ka fa te thil le ai hi ka senga ni AI tools satan po hian maro chu zir angai miawa chu ka han fui du chawa kan zir in zir chuan ka hriat ang kan ho tu te hriat ang hi in hra thei fek ni kan hra thei fek ani chawang chuan zirila ta chuan university a thok te kan ne kan naw jok te pona min la ron tu te po kan lanin ka reng chawang chuan kan hi kan hu te pula po ka so university Mizoram University hi chuan me maya rampon atangpon kan lo chuang maya wang chuan paswai tu in nizel kan handu sakpui chawa voin kan session hi min kickstart tu mai ngai ula azir vek thelo da kan ni ka chungin maro chu tuina le chawna min pe tu te lo ni hlau chuan a lot ring in kering ti kha kan rang khom nen ro se hlo me
put long so ma
lot of things in na chungin engeng mo han soi trying country a heti zat hi to pagan oma in khilai trying country a na china khan kan han soya atlantic lama khan khui Q&A han chan pa kan sei don min o ka tima se han hak fan fodin la top thlenga min tel pui du te tan thil tha hi thlen trying country a midang chu silve le lo ka chu in thu la thu inang mani thu ni ta sela na china khan kan han soya LLM chung chang te perplexity ron sei chu ka ne ka perplexity kha tha mai ke po ka mang na sa a chu ta chuan a pro version lo hi ain thlau ni ke ni chuan in a model kan tia hemi LLM cha GPT kan ti te po hi a behind anung lama lo kala alo voi pui tu khol ber chu GPT ania chu tiang ang chu pro lo a chuan a man thei hi a sang lo ni perplexity kha Mizoram University thok te tan hian a free na man thei na oma pro chu Google account khan Mizoram University in email .edu.in account kan pek vek kha mi mang khan in lo in sign up anga a free nin mang thei don ni pro version kha a free kan han ti khan leidon taulang chuan $15 in le nga thlakata chu cheng sang khat le zali le ti borvel ani a free ne nga chen kan mang thei nga tin coding lampang kan lo tui ani phei chuan GitHub Copilot hian Mizoram University hi hei kan registration te kan han boi pui ta ka chuan a free in GitHub Copilot hian in kan front kan man thei turin a free in min provide boka chu kan han khilai chu ni i zirtir tu ho singa pokan soi chuang lo zirla jinga pokan la soi lo wa hei voin ni helai kan thopui te kan han sil chewa go mang tangkai ro perplexity hi hei exam tur te pokan omin karinga tin heta GPT kan ti a man tho hi GPT hi mang ve ve kani chu mai pon in lovin Gemini te po amang theya chi hrang open model hrang te po mang theya chu lo mang ula tin nakin lama chun kan ho tu ten hei putlung aten man langa Google Workspace a khan a free in AI man thei dan kan la ron ngai to chodon ani tuna hian Google Sheet hi a free na man theya Google account kan nei hi lo mang tangkai ro Google account kan nei tang hian a free in thil tam takati thei chuang chu in explore chuan in thil enge ni benefit tam taka king telani chu thil par kan soile lokanga kan in khilai na tho ma ni sia Apple MacBook Pro hi ka leidon hian ka educational institution email mang hian ka leya cheng noi khat le sing ko vela le tur kha an discount coupon sang neng khan noi khat le sing ruking ka le the ni chu wang chen hetiang hi a om zeu ani kha lo mang tang kai tu ti in I nan teaching lam hen kan mang lo lu tu ka zir tir tu ho hian an aware khop ma tu na hen kan email id hi an chuo to no point man hin la tu ni tiang chu min la ron deal te ponoma tu na hian ai stage kan om to a hetiang ai stage pe chuan khemi service so ki educational institution tan hen a free pe photo na ni chunga chun la tangkai don hle ni ti kha kan sei du a nia voinia hun limom ta kan manga sei tur tam hle mai kan speaker Lawmnakima kan loma a hne na tangin thil tam tak kan zira ani ba khi khovela hian anom chuang lo ni hetiang evangelist santi taila ai evangelist ni ba kan khian anom chuang lo ni tin a mangan ni a khang kha ani min ril te kha ngai tu na seingila nakina ka trangkai pui taila a thaina rin oma tin kan registrar te tetilai kan vc te min tuipuina ani zara hetegin program thling ta kan mang thei kan lom hle a tin kan soi tong khan ICT center ringotina he thil hi hoi hot theini lova hetilama GAD lama he pilali te ho te kan ti boi thei le maya tin midang dang GAD te tin DSW te thleng te pon ania tin education department te pon le midang dang min han tel pui tu te chunga le min buat sei tu te chunga kan loma tin kan ICT center kan tho pui te organizing committee chuan an chunga lom thu kan soi tin voinia participants te a to thleng min tel puya hei hi a to pa hian mi tlem te kan om da chungin keini hian Mizoram University hi AI ma kan son theina turin tun AI ma kan son theina turin tran na thei tu kan ni ti hriela nakin lama workshop emo training emo kan la kowang chung ang huna po chu an poi mo zia kan colleague ten hen lo soizel turin kanin ngenin kanin be sei ani in zawai chunga lom thu kan soye